It seems lately you can't even turn on the TV without hearing about some kind of terrorist attack in one nation or another. Terrorism seems to be just a topic we talk about all the time in our world today. It's sad, but even our nation has a whole arsenal of defense against what they call the war on terror. You know, terror is a different kind of strategy of a opposing force. It's not necessarily about who has the most guns and who has the most arsenal and who has the strongest army. It's who can instill fear into their opposition. Because if a nation or a people group or a culture or even an individual is struck with terror, it causes them to freeze, to be paralyzed, to not move forward. It's a tactic of many nations that are opposing each other in our day. It's not a new thing. And in fact, I believe its author is the author of the Prince of Darkness, who is the author of all terror and fear. You see, when the enemy comes, he comes in like a roaring lion. He's trying to intimidate you. He's trying to cause you to be afraid. He's trying to keep you from moving forward and advancing and being who you are and doing what you are called to do. So fear is the weapon that he uses in our life, I would say 95% of the time. Because if we can agree with his tactic of fear, if he is lying to us, saying that will never happen, or this is surely going to happen to you, or whatever his lie is, if we can agree with him, then we will not be in agreement with what God has said. And when any two agree, as touching any one thing, it shall be done. And that's not just this way with our God. That is when we agree with what the enemy is saying. When we give agreement to the enemy, we're literally giving him power that was never his. But listen to what God's antidote is. It's found in the book of Hebrews, chapter 13. He says this, "For God himself has said, I will not in any way fail you, and I will never give up, and I will never leave you without support. I will not. I will not." A third time he says, "I will not in any degree leave you helpless, or forsake you, or let you down, or even relax my hold on you. Assuredly not." So we can then take comfort and encourage one another and boldly and confidently say, "The Lord is my helper. I will not be seized with fear, and I will not be afraid or walk in dread, and I will not be terrified." Wow. You see, if God is for you, who can be against you? When you believe what God has said and come in agreement with him, then it doesn't matter what the enemy is saying. Because God just told you there, I will not forsake you. I'm not going to let go of your hand. I'm not going to leave you without support. I'm not going to forsake you. If God has said that, then you can surely do what he's called you to do and be who he's called you to be. So go forth. Don't be afraid, because God's on your side.